In this video, we will learn how to apply for skilled worker visa extension. So for that, we will go on gov.uk, the only genuine website. And in this section, we'll write skilled worker visa extension. After that, you will land on this page, skilled worker visa. Over here, look for the section extend your visa. So this video is for applicants who wanted to extend their visa. So I'll click on this and we will come to this page, extend your visa. Before going further, let's read this. You can usually apply to extend a skilled worker visa if all of the followings are true. Number 1, number 2, number 3. So number 1 is you have the same job as when you were given your previous permission to enter or stay in the UK. Number 2, your job is in the same occupation code as when you were given your previous permission to enter or stay in the UK. Don't get confused with previous permission. So for example, you entered UK as a restaurant manager, then you switch to chef. So your previous permission was chef and your occupation code is the same. Obviously you have the valid and you have the valid enter same job as well. The third one is you are still working for the employer who gave you your current CUS. Now obviously now you are working as a chef, so that's your current CUS. If all three are true, then you can apply for extension. Otherwise you will apply for change. On my channel you can find that video as well. Further, it says you must not travel outside of the UK, Ireland, the Channel Island or the Isle of Man until you get a decision. Your application will be withdrawn if you do. Further, we will scroll down and we will go right at the bottom and we will have the page where it says apply to extend your skilled worker visa. You must apply online before your current visa expires. This is very important. Once you have started your application, you can save your form and complete it later. Before going further, let me show you the rules. So for that, we will go on gov.uk home, entering and staying in the UK, sponsor a worker, sponsor guidance part 2. This is the updated version 0425, April 2025. Always make sure that you check the updated version because rules keep getting changed. This version of the guidance is valid from 9th April 2025. On the left side, all the details are mentioned. S9 is extension of permission, change of employment and settlement. We'll click on it and we will land on this page where it says this will explain you overview. So let's read the overview first. S9.1. Person who is already in the UK with permission on a worker or temporary worker route can apply for further permission to stay in the UK if they continue to meet the requirements of the relevant route. This could be continue working for the same sponsor in the same employment or occupation code. This is known as extension of permission to stay. Second, change sponsor, employer or employment. This is known as change of employment application. Now, applicants do get confused. For example, you were working until 31st of December 2025. Now you're getting a new CUS which will be valid until June 2026. So 6 months. So it doesn't mean that you will apply for extension. That will count as change of employment because you are switching. So that's a new employer, new company, new job code. So they giving you. So you will apply for change of employment. Extension you will only apply when the job is the same, job occupation is the same and the employer and everything is the same. Okay. You just wanted to go for the extension. So earlier you got 3 years visa. Now you are going for another 2 years. So you can reach up to ILR. S9.2. Okay, whenever you will get a refusal, you will see these words. As per S9.2, we have refused your application. So these are very important. So 9.2 says applicant who are in the UK must apply before their existing permission expires. So if your skilled worker visa expired and you are trying to, after applying for the extension, you will get the refusal. If they apply after their permission has expired, their application will be refused unless an exception. So this is the exception. I'll put this link in the description. You can go through and read that as well. S9.3. For routes other than skilled worker, scale up or international sports person. We can only grant permission to stay up to maximum overall period permitted on the relevant route. See the specific guidance for details. I'll put this link in the description as well. S9.4 workers sponsored on the seasonal worker cannot apply for extension of stay. Watch this video. I've showed how to apply seasonal worker visa. It's a complete guidance and you can apply yourself. I have also discussed the companies who can sponsor you in this video. S9.5 workers on some routes can apply to settlement permanently in the UK. That's ILR. S9.6 where reference is made in this section to the same occupation code. This includes where the occupation code has changed as a result of the transition from SOC 2010 occupation codes to SOC 2020 occupation codes. So this is a list. It's basically a table which we will, you must have seen in the skilled worker occupation list. Now let's read the most important part, which is extension of permission to stay S9.7. If you are sponsoring a worker whose entry requirement or permission to stay is about to expire and you wish to sponsor them to continue in the same role or do a different job in the same occupation code, you must assign them a new COS and the worker must make an extension of permission to stay of the application. I have seen some cases where applicant was working as a shopkeeper. He entered UK for 3 years skilled worker visa. Date was expired, COS was expired. No one was bothered. No one checked and he got the refusal after that when they decided it was too late. So make sure you apply before your permission to stay expires. Gov.uk is the complete website where you can find everything. So this is this is all you need. This will help you. S9.8, this is very important. When you assign a COS for an extension of permission to stay application, the start date of the COS should be the day after their current permission expires. I've seen many cases where they have messed up. For example, your COS expired on 3rd of June and they have started from 1st of June or 5th of June. It should be just the next day. So 3rd of June is getting expired to 4th of June. So 3rd of June, obviously at night time 12, it got expired. 4th of June, the new COS started. Further, it says the worker must not apply for the permission more than 3 months before the start date on the COS. So this is also very important. You should not apply, for example, your visa is about to expire in June and you're trying to extend before in January. You can't do that for extension. Yes, there is a condition. Let's read that S9.9. It says that provided the worker applies before their permission expires, they can continue working in the same role for which you last sponsored them while their application is under consideration. Okay. Now let's read more about different role in the same occupation code. So different roles means that obviously your occupation code is the same, but it's same role. So S9.10 explains this. It's a bit longer, but this will be very helpful for us to understand. You can continue to sponsor a worker if they change to a different role with the same occupation code, including where the occupation code has changed as a result of transition from SOC 2010 to 2020. So recently on skilled worker visa, they have updated the code. So make sure including, so it says that provided all the following conditions are met. So these are the conditions 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 1, you assigned the COS which led to their last grant of permission. Makes sense? The new role is within the same occupation code that was on the COS, which led to their last grant of permission. Or if you were sponsoring the worker in the SOC 2010 occupation code, the new role is in the equivalent of SOC 2020 occupation code. So that can be option. The new role is eligible to be sponsored on the relevant route. So when we say eligible on skilled worker visa website, let me show you. So again, we will go on gov.uk, write skilled worker visa, go on the main page, click on your job. Over here, go down and you will be able to see eligible occupation code. View the table of eligible jobs. If I click on it, this is HTML file. On the right side, I can see yes. This yes means this is eligible, this is not eligible. So this is how you check that. If the worker is being sponsored on the skilled worker, scale up, or global business mobility route, the new rule meets any relevant salary requirement of the route. If the worker is being sponsored on the skilled worker route and they were awarded points on the basis of job appendix salary list, the new role is also listed in Appendix Immigration Salary List or the transition provision in paragraph S11.2. So let's read this first. So for that, we will go on immigration rules updated on 9th April 2025. And you can also see all the updated guidance over here in April, which they have done. So what we are doing just now, we are checking the 11.2. So what I'll go straight down on this page and I will look for 11.2. This will be very helpful for you because it's a bit hidden. People don't find this. So this is the section. This is the section which we will discuss. Why I am focusing on this is because you are applying for extension. So transition rules, obviously you must have entered before April 2024. So SW 11.2 says if or on before the date the sponsor assigned the CUS to the applicant's jobs was removed from the appendix immigration salary list. Both of the following condition must be met. So these A and B, they both need to be met. The applicant's most recent permission was on the skilled worker in which they were sponsored to work in a job listed in immigration salary list or the previous appendix shortage occupation list under the applicable rules at that time. And the applicant is being sponsored to continue working in the same job for the same sponsor as in their previous permission. So for example, you were allowed to enter, but then your job was changed. Then you won't, and you have you have switched. So that could be the difference. But you can apply for extension. So if we go on the skilled worker visa website, so if we go on the skilled worker visa eligible code website again, which was updated 9th April 2025, and we start going down and we look for 3214, the job code, for example. So there are loads of job codes, but if we look for this, for example, this one, 3214, the job code says complementary health and associate professional. So you were allowed to enter before, but now you are allowed to extend that. So only for extension only. If anyone new wanted to enter on this route, they are not allowed to come on this. So this is very important when you are planning to apply for these kind of job code and it says extension only, you can only extend. New applicant can't come on this role. Now let's read S9.11. If a change of role or as described above occurs during a period of permission and before the worker needs to make an extension of permission application, you do not need to assign a new CUS at this stage. You must inform us of the change via a sponsorship management system within 10 working days of the change. S9.12. If a worker needs to make an extension of permission application, you must assign them a new CUS as described as 9.8, which we just discussed. So you need to have a new CUS. Many people think that you can apply for extension just by going on skilled worker visa website. So applicant think that they will come on this page, apply to extend your skilled worker visa, and they will click apply now, they can apply the visa. That's not the case. To apply this, you need a CUS. Do you have a current EU passport? No. Continue. Do you have a biometric residence card? Yes. Has your biometric residence permit BRP expired? Yes or no? So it's not expired. So for example, okay, have you ever provided your application fingerprint for a UK visa application? Yes, we have. Is your name on your biometric residence permit the same as your? Yes. Check, you can use the app. So next is you need iPhone or new models, Android phone. If you do not have a phone, then in that case, you can ask for the phone or something. But if you have the phone, then you will continue to the app. So to create an account, it will ask you, like, for example, if I create an account, I need the BRP. So who is creating an account? So for example, if I click me, then I'll be asked given name, surname. So for example, this is just an example because it will ask me BRP and I don't have the BRP at this time. So for example, India. Enter your biometric residence permit detail. So you will enter your details, you will enter your expiry date, month, year. and after that you will fill this application. So this is how simple is that to apply for the extension, but you need the CUS. If you have any question, feel free to ask at dr_khan consultant.com.